From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right. Yard line. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain of 32 that time. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Ridley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Here's Jones on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. Now this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 13. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to let it go again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Giants take over 1st down at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Jones on third down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
First carry now for David Montgomery. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On second down, Montgomery. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Blake Gillikin on a punt now on 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Slot man moves right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Fields on 1st down. And again, back to Kmet. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Giants get a bit closer. Well, Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two. It's caught at the one. And he will get into the end zone. A two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the one. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now a first down throw. Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 88 yards. And the Giants get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Jones throwing for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back at 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Fields it right around the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. To try again after the sack. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before the break. Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A final shot before break. Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first?
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Back to throw. Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer.
Touchdown, Giants! A great play there. 32 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Pretty good burst there. So he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. On first down, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Clayton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now it's Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Now Fields. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First down. It's Woods. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Woods. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This is 3rd and goal. Now this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Woods, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Lutt's good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time is running. Lutz now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another.
On this one, it's a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Going up top. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. They're on the 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Looking deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
He finds his man, complete. It's Clayton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line.
Fields throwing again. Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown!
Chase Claypool from 8 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he could actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
75 yards.
And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up.
All eyes on Fields.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the 4th quarter to kick that out of bounds. And now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. Good start in field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
To throw is Jones.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
And this this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Jones.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Also, on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know, every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
Now Fields.
Flush to his, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Back to throw. Fields.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Here's Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I think it's easy to figure out why they went for two there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Hey, bro, this has been a hell of a fucking game.
They just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one, and with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it, take some time down.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
About what?
So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play.
How many times you want me over the top of this?
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring, and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about.
GG's to him, though, off top, for real.